not what I thought it was going to be.
This is exactly what I dreamed it would be. I heard that a paper bag was initially slated to host What Would You Do?
That's right. Would have been much better. By the way, I never enjoyed that show.
Really?
No.
I wanted to talk about this because, like,
I had no idea what that show was. I swear to God.
Well, even the title is unsure. It's asking a question.
Yeah, what would you do? It went through a series of producers. We had a producer by the name of Woody Fraser. He was a really loud and swore a lot. And so he was doing the first cycle of What Would You Do? And something went wrong, and he took the headsets. Now you got to figure it's an audience of moms and dads and kids, and he put the headsets down. And, you fucking! And he started screaming all that kind of stuff. So they threw him out, and they brought in a whole other producer. I don't know. It was an odd show. The network never liked it. They couldn't figure out what it was. Each day it changed. And I kept calling, and then I find out there's a generation of folks who go, wow, that was the greatest show in the world.
You were stepping on my heart.
We got
I know,
a
it's always
question.
fascinating me. When I came out a couple weeks ago and talked about GAC being the street name for heroin, people were going, you ruined my childhood. You didn't have a fucking
No, that made my childhood even better.
We got a question really? I ruined your childhood?
Also, I love that when you described Woody being thrown out, I like to imagine that there was some elaborate chute that like threw him into a pit of slime.
That's right. That's how it worked down in Orlando.
Yeah.
What did you like about it?
It was insane.
Yeah,
I recently just went back and watched a bunch of episodes of What Would You Do? It's just like a bunch of stuff happening.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And somehow you're holding down the fort.
Yeah.
And it's like...
I had no idea how I did that.
Yeah. Like
how many pies do you want the pie thing? It's always 5, asshole. I'll get it. Oh, let's give them 1. Boom. Yeah, like that's going to happen.
Mark, throw to this segment where people are bouncing around on big inflatable butts, but we're going to be dipping you in ketchup while you say it.
They hung me upside down and once put honey all over me and brought in cows to lick me.
How can you not like that show?
You want to know why I didn't like it? Come on.
But you can appreciate it from an outsider's perspective.
But this guy Woody was so cheap. So we wanted to do this thing with monster cars, and he wanted to roll, crush a car. So they didn't have the money to get the real monster car guy. So there was a guy like, Steve's Monster Cars somewhere in Orlando, and they hired the guy, and they said, have you ever crushed a car? And he went, yeah. Well, he'd never done it before. Okay. So they put me in this monster truck without a helmet, and the guy's trying to go over, and he can't do it, and the car's going like this, and it goes like this, and I could have gone backwards and died, okay? Yeah. We barely got over the thing. I ran out of the freaking truck and I started pummeling Woody. Really.
Show me how.
I went, you son of a bitch! You almost killed me!
Help! Help! Wait, no, let's do it again. A zombie symbol. Help! Marc Summers is attacking me! Did anybody get an image of that? Can we send it to Vulture?
We got a question up top.
Who?
Yeah, Marc Summers, where do you stand on sandals that are also bottle openers?
Where do I stand on what?
Sandals that are also bottle openers.
We have a pair right here.
I've actually seen those.
Would you like to hold this man's sandals?
No.
Okay.
I always thought that was a disgusting thing. I'm against them. I have OCD. I wouldn't touch that shit. So, yeah. Those are ugly toes, man.
Marc Summers comes out firing on all cylinders. You suck. Your tie is lame.
We got a question right here.
Yes.
Marc Summers, what's so bad about me?
Yeah, why do
Stand
you
up.
hate
Let me
him?
see. Come down here.
I just
Come on down.
Yeah.
dressed like an idiot.
Nah, you went
What do you do for a living?
I work for the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Hola. And let me see that. Put on that jacket.
Jacket.
Yeah, there you go. That went out in about 1968.
I feel like you're about to punch Marc Summers. Your attitude is suggesting that.
Keep my options open.
It's like you raped a dead clown tonight. I don't know.
Whoa. We don't joke about clowns here, okay?
No, you're perfectly fine. I mean, yeah. Where'd you go to school? No,
All right. Who else wants to have Marc Summers break their spirit? Any other takers?
This is not what I thought it was going to be.
This is exactly what I dreamed it would be. Who else would like to step up on stage and be appraised by Marc Summers?
I'll be honest with you. I started doing heroin because of GAC.
Thank you. One of my children out there. Thank you, sir. Are you in a rehab group right now, or what?
I'm here.
You're here.
I'm paying for GAC using Nick Arcade.
Nick Arcade. Let's talk about it. How did you ever meet that guy who hosted that show?
I don't even know. I never watched any of that.
Oh, okay.
Who was the host of that show?
Somebody who doesn't work anymore.
Was that Phil Moore?
Phil Moore, I don't know.
Was that Nick
Is that a
Arcade?
first name or two names?
Oh, it actually his name was Phil Moore, and then he tried to be cute and made it Fillmore. Like he thought that was going to get him work.
See, that's what you had over these other Nick hosts. You didn't try to be cute.
No.
That's it. Although I have heard that there are generations of women who have huge Marc Summers crushes. Is there anybody here who would like to confess
They're
to
all
that?
too young. All their mothers.
Dan?
Transvestite. In the
Would you?
Oh, we got the cameraman actually has a question.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It sounds like there's a lot of like kind of fucked up stuff in the book.
What was
Judging
that?
by
Yeah.
what I saw, I want to know, did anything like dark happen on Unwrapped?
Like
What was the darkest thing you've ever unwrapped?
The question was, anything dark on Unwrapped? No, that was like, people think I actually went to those factories. We've been doing it for 14 years. It's the longest running show, and I've never been to one of those factories, ever, okay?
Who in the audience is crying at this
Oh my
point?
God.
Marc Summers is shattering all the...
I used to have a crush on you.
I thought you were a man who went to factories.
I hate factories.
I got a question. I'm kind of curious.
Mark, I got a question for you. My brother was on Double Dare in 1988 for his school, and they lost, and I don't get along with him really well. At the end of the show, can we get a picture giving him the finger so I can send it to him for
Anything
his
you
birthday?
want.
Yes.
Let's do it right now. Come on
End
out.
of the show. Get up here.
He
By
lost.
the way, real quick,
He lost.
turn around. You guessed this guy looked like this, right? You guessed it? Okay. Turn back.
So what are we doing? Giving him the finger?
Giving him the finger. Yes, I hate him.
You are the man
Oh my God. Again, there is one thing that I do want to talk about. I've heard you say that your lifelong dream is to be on Broadway.
Yes. How
And
did you read that? That's it.
I've learned to read at a very early age.
Did you really?
And
I gained more respect for you. That's great.
yes! All right, that's all I want to get. You would like to be in like a musical or something along those lines? Or...
Yeah, I'm working on a few things right now for some auditions. I've had some opportunities that I've turned down because once I got the opportunities, I got scared. I actually met with Mel Brooks to do a role in The Producers. And
Wow.
when it was time to go for the audition, I didn't show up.
Really?
Yeah.
You blew off Mel Brooks.
I blew off Mel Brooks. Yeah, I did. I
You were like,
had
listen,
another-
I'm all tied up. There are cows licking me, and I'm covered in honey.
I also had another one when they tried to take the movie Big, which was a great movie with Tom Hanks. They tried to put it on Broadway, and I was the first call that they made to do that, and I didn't go to that.
To play the
audition
Tom
either.
Hanks role?
Yeah. And
Wow.
I didn't show up at that audition either. But I feel ready now, and so I've
You
been
ready?
doing some stuff.
Are you ready right now?
Well, not right now. But,
Are you sure? Because we can. I mean, there's enough people here. We could put on an impromptu musical.
I'll come back because I have the train. But that would be fun to do.
Can we like sing like 2 bars of
Yes,
what?
we have a
would you like to
special
What is-
request from an audience.
Yes.
Look, I just want you to say, I just want to be big.
I just want to be big.
Right.
You know that movie, don't you?
It never made it.
Do you sing?
I sing for Marc Summers. Let's. Here's what I want to do.
Okay.
We are going to for
a
like
sick man.
for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
We are going to put on our version of the movie Big, the musical on Broadway.
Okay.
There is no sheet music for this. There's no lyrics written, but I'll play the part of old Tom Hanks, and you play the part of young Tom Hanks. So I'm going to transform into you. So I'll lead it off, and then I'll transform into you. You have to stand behind me the whole time.
Wait a minute, I'm young Tom Hanks?
You're young Tom Hanks.
Okay.
I'm old Tom Hanks. Would you want to be?
Wait, you're playing old Tom?
I'm playing old Tom Hanks. He's young Tom Hanks. Untraditional casting. All right, here we go. Dun, dun. Can you guys give me like some music, like? I wanna be big. Oh wait. Oh, I get it now. He doesn't start off big. He starts off small. All right, you're old Tom Hanks now. All right, ready? Gotcha.
I want to smoke what you're smoking.
I wanna be big. Hey, what does it take to be big in this town today? Hey, look! It's a fortune teller machine. I'm gonna see what she has to say. Please, Miss Fortune Teller, grant my one and only wish. I wanna be big, so don't be a bitch. I wanna be big. It's in the future, so he types it. I wanna be big. I feel myself changing. Marc Summers, everybody, for God's sake! Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wait, he's got one more thing to say.
I was actually going to do the scene where he tries to feel the girl's breast, but
Does anybody? Wait, if you're going to touch a woman's breast in the crowd, she has to volunteer then. So, oh, she's volunteering them? Would you like to touch her? Wow.
Dreams.
That crush just reached a whole new level.
this was a lot of fun. I'd like to come back again.
I would love to have you back. Marc Summers!